Hello. Okay, so I couldn't recruit any kids today, but I do have my trusty companion, my black lab, Bailey. Come here, B. Here. So she's 12, or she's going to be 12, like any day, basically, in April. Can't remember when. And she can tell she's bred to retrieve, and that's what she does. So she gets a lot of exercise every day. If I could exercise as much as she did, I'd probably look as good as she does, too, for being 12. Okay, so she is going to be my companion in the video today. And she is focused, and just like we want to focus in on our glutes today, so we're working around the hips and a little bit of inner thigh. Okay, so we're going to be treating those glutes. So I got a little different looking roller. It's called a Rolga, out of Minnesota. It's kind of unique, and it's good for your spine and stuff. I like a lot of different tools, and using this one today. I'm just going to work on my right hip to start with, to kind of get us to start. So first, let's just go classic kind of glute roll here. So I'm going to take a seat on my right tush. I'm going to cross my right leg over my left. So the roller's on the right, working on my right hip. And I'm just going to search around. I'm going to get a little bit of a release and a little bit of a stretch in this position. I can search around side to side, but just spend a little time in this position here. Try to work on some release. Remember, your key is going to be your breath, breathing and relaxing. If you get a sore spot, a tight spot, use your breath to get into relax. Okay? So working into this glute area. Then, a lot of area or times we forget or we don't go is going to be more the lateral. So I've straightened my leg, and I'm going to come down on my side. So I'm more sideline, and I'm kind of coming around from my back pocket to my front pocket. So if you had a pair of jeans on, just envision that you're kind of covering that area in between. I can be lower or I can be higher, up way up by the top of my hip. Doesn't matter. It's all fair game. Okay. Any areas you feel some tension, some tightness, work in there. A lot of times these are weak. And if they're weak, they're probably tight as well. Okay, so we want to loosen them up, and then we want to challenge them and use them. So refer back to the last video, number 6, as a good way to kind of activate or strengthen these glutes after we release them a little bit. So we've done the back, we did the side. Okay, Reese, you didn't want to do it. Okay, and also I can create some movement. I can bring my knee to my chest and just pump that muscle, pump that joint a little bit and move the muscle. So working the high glute, working kind of the lateral glute, okay? And then we're gonna come in and we're gonna hit this high inner thigh. So I'm using a roller for this. You can certainly use the roller. You can use a ball, a lot of different things, but today we're just focusing on the roller. So I was on my right hip, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself up for the 90-90 stretch and some soft tissue work. So I'm coming back in, and I'm essentially setting up in 90-90. So the knee position sets up the name of the stretch. 90 degrees? 90 degrees, okay? And now I can go ahead and I can work this high inner thigh growing area. And I can go forward and back, side to side. Okay, try to be in this position of stretch as well. So this has to lengthen as I compress. You're getting a little 2-for-1 here. Okay, this inner thigh, same thing, can directly influence your hip. We talked about how it can influence your knee as well. So I want to give some attention to that area and work through that. Okay, if you want to be deeper, you certainly, I don't have one with me at the time, but use a yoga block and then put a ball on top of the ball block, and that's going to help as well if you want to get a little bit deeper. Okay. Okay. So there's your inner thigh there. Now let's talk about stretching these hips. Okay. So 90-90 is really a great position to stretch the hips. You can do so much out of this position, but let's talk about kind of the foundation first. So let me switch because I just worked on my right hip, right? So I'm going to stretch my right hip. So with the right leg forward, I got approximately 90 degrees at this lead leg and approximately 90, still focused on the back leg. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to press into the ground. I'm going to try to get a nice tall spine. Okay. Our goal is to stabilize or to keep the spine straight and then move at the hip. So think of your hip as this crease right here. Okay. That's where I want to create movement. So as I press up, I lengthen my spine. I'm going to keep my head up on the horizon a bit, and I'm going to bring my sternum forward, kind of over top of this right leg. Now, if you look at my back, it's kind of like a slope, right? It's down. It's not rounded. My head is not down. It's up. And that way I'm keeping that tall spine as I hinge forward. In a way, I'm getting a little bit of traction by keeping myself tall. That means I'm kind of creating a little bit of space in my hip joint, and I'm getting a nice stretch, hopefully in the glutes. You could feel your low back, you could feel your inner thigh. You could also feel this big hip flexor group as well on the back side. But I want to be in this position, and I'd like to turn my head, look around, breathe into your belly. Okay, remember the breath is kind of the controller here. If you relax and get some nice diaphragmatic breaths, you're going to be able to get a little more mobility. Don't fight tension with more tension. Breathe in this position. Good. And let that release. Try to be in this position until maybe you feel something relax, or you can hinge further. Just don't compromise. We just don't want to see, that you can put your head on the floor. I can do that as well, but I do not get the stretch through the hip. I would rather be tall, long, and then work that position. Okay, so this is called the 90-90 stretch. Okay, we can focus on this back leg a different time as well, but if you feel some cramping or tightness here, it's not uncommon, so it's just gonna be tight as well, so we can work on that another time. Now, once we kind of loosen up the tissues and stretch them out, we want to utilize these muscles here. So look back to number 6, that last video where we talked about activating your glutes, and go ahead and use that. Feel that as kind of a solution to the problem to try to get some strength in that backside and continue on. So get down on the floor. This is another good position to go ahead and watch a little TV in and just be in. Like I said, you're just creating some mobility, creating some stability, and just getting off the couch. So have a good day, and we will talk to you later.